Want to grow your rental in 2025? Watch this. Okay, let's keep it real. Buying a rental in 2025 is not what it was 5 years ago. Interest rate high, deals competitive. But if I had to start all over again, this is exactly what I would do. And guess what? You don't need 50,000 save or a perfect credit to get started. I'm going to show you a strategy that's been hidden in plain sight and is what helped us turn our first home into a rental that now cash flows almost $2,000 a month. So grab that notebook and let's go. In 2025, you are looking at one of the highest interest rate environments in the last decade. And sure, there's talk that the Fed might lower interest rate, but let's be honest, are we really going back to the 2-ish and 3-ish anytime soon? Probably not. So instead of waiting around for a perfect market, we adapted. Because when building a rental portfolio, waiting costs more than moving smart. So here's the mindset shift. Buying a rental isn't the same as buying your forever home. Your dream home is all about feelings, the vibe, the yard, the kitchen. But your rental is all about the number. You want a home in a solid neighborhood that's affordable, stable, and rentable. Not necessarily sexy or extravagant, just solid. But I get it. Life isn't like black and white, so let me tell you our story. We bought our first home using an FHA loan, only 3.5% down. The house was beautiful, honestly, nicer than what we needed, and we spent about $10,000 on renovations to splurge us out, even though it was already livable. And for the first 2 years, it couldn't even rent out for what the mortgage cost. But by year 3, everything shifted. And today, that same house brings in almost $2,000 a month in cash flow. Did we do everything perfectly? Nope. But it still worked out, right? Because we moved forward, learned, and adjusted. And that's what I want for you. Let's talk strategy, because this is the part that opens the door for so many first-time buyers. So if you're planning to live in a home for at least a year, you can qualify for a homeowner occupied financing. That means either a 3.5% down on an FHA loan or a 5% down on a conventional loan. Let me explain the difference between the two so you can see which one fits you best. First up, the FHA loan, you only need 3.5% down. Let's say on a $300,000 home, just need over $10,000. You don't need a perfect credit. Even a credit score like 580 can qualify. And please check with your loan officer. It allows a higher debt-to-income ratio, so it is more forgiving if your finances are tight. But you do have to pay something called a mortgage insurance or PMI, and that stays on the loan for a long term. And yes, you are required to live in the home for at least 12 months before turning it into a rental. So now, let's compare that to a 5% down conventional loan. You will need a little bit more upfront, right? 5% of the purchase. So same example earlier, if you were to buy a $300,000 home, it would be $15,000 instead of just a little bit more than $10,000. So you also will need a stronger credit score, ideally 680 or higher. But here's the upside. Your mortgage insurance can drop off, the PMI can drop off once you build up equity. And just like an FHA, you must live there for at least 1 year before renting it out. So which one is better? Here's my take. If your credit is not great, go FHA. If your credit's solid and you want more long-term flexibility, go conventional. But Either way, they're both powerful tools to get into a home without needing $50,000 in the bank. And once you move out, that home becomes your first rental. That's how we did it, and that's how you can do it too. So now that we got that out of the way, here's what you want to look for when buying a rental. A positive cash flow after all expenses, solid neighborhood, low crime, good school, rental demand, low maintenance, move-in ready if possible, 3-bedroom, 2-bath layout, universally appealing. Avoid high HOA fees. Easy exit plan. You can sell or you can refi if you ever need it. This isn't about the best looking house. It's about buying a repeatable, reliable rental. Once you've done this once, you can do it again. Move into the next home using another owner-occupied loan. Repeat, stack, let time and rent increases do their thing. Even if you only do this every 3 years, in 10 years, you'll have a small, mighty rental portfolio that's working for you while you sleep. So if you're still watching this, I know you are serious about starting. So if you want help doing this step by step, we have a full 90-day action plan that walks you through everything from buying your first property to turning it into your first rental to analyzing deals like a pro. I built this for women and moms just like you who want real financial freedom, not just another side hustle. Click the link below to join our free training. Let's get you on the path to your first rental, because the best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is right now.